Okay, so we're live now. Yep. Perfect. This is where you guys want to sit, eh? Hangover chip spits. Nope. About as good as it's gonna get right there. So there's quick stuff here if you want to. And then I found with this one, which is really kind of cool, say one of the girls throws a huge hit or something like that, just tap that camera in the corner and automatically records 30 seconds per fetus. Yeah, that's really why I wanted it, was the camera was just more quality.
I'll give this to my wife.
Carter, right behind you here. What prints do you think these are on the glass? Roughly about yay high. Yeah, mooned everybody. I loved it.
Because I was gonna just stand there.
Hey, can one of you guys go on the YouTube page to see if the sound quality is any good? Like if we can hear me? I have yet to actually do it. So. Are we running 3 refs? Oh, 4. All right. Oh, it did. You click on it to see if we can set it up. So, yeah.
We should send that out on Facebook.
I did. So go on the Rustlers Facebook page and see if it's on there.
There's people that said.
Are you live right now?
Yep.
Junior Rustlers, is that the right one? There's so many.
Yep, right there.
Oh, this is the one.
Click on that one right there, and it should bring you right to where to my page, and then you'll just have to click on the live right there. Yeah, Jamie's wife is. Oh no! Hey, give that to him. He can run it. Welcome back, Rustler Nation. Bow Valley, Lloydminster. Game 1 of the 4-game showcase here. Lloydminster dumping it in, left-hand side. Bow Valley now in behind their own net. High pressure now from 3 Rustlers. Caught up with the far side boards, chipped back in, rolls in behind the Bow Valley net. Bow Valley now coming in. Oh, that one backed off. His baby goes in for a hit, takes a knee, ends up upside down, chipped up. Here's an opportunity for Bow Valley. Peters with some speed, getting back, trying to block that one. Backhand, huge save by Fritz. Chipped off to the side, back to the near side point. Poked up ahead there, just off the stick of Rollick. Peters in on it again. That goes through her skates back to the near side corner. Peters on the attack, she'll get a piece of it. Sends it back out. Comes up to Rollick, near side point. Rollick gets it up to the blue line and not quite out, but Beyer in with a nice hit and takes a slash right in front of Magoo there, who didn't see a thing. Walking in now, Bow Valley shot from the circle off the pads of Bensmiller. Stick lift there, pops back up to Bensmiller. Bensmiller with a quick chip trying to get it to Schwartz. Couldn't quite get it all the way up there. Bensmiller picks it up, sends one in on the near side, rolling in behind the Bow Valley net. Bow Valley recovering, trying to send one up. There's a quick poke and a stop at the far side. Waddell now in behind her own net. Waddell up along the far side. That'll go to Bullion. Knock off a set of skates there. Sent back in behind the Rustler net. Smithson now with it near side board. Centering pass. That goes off the skates of Bullion. She'll get it to center, and that's as far. Chipped right back in. Here's an opportunity for Smithson. Couldn't quite reach it as it gets knocked out of the zone. Poked up again there by Arguing with 3 Bow Valleys on her. Poked free. Comes out to Waddell. Waddell looking for Smithson near side. That'll go up off the stick into the Rustler bench, and we'll get a whistle at 18:06. What's that?
Oh, it went kind of
It did that a couple times like that. I don't know why. I think it's that's telling me internet. Yeah, it could be. Rustlers win that one. Chipped up and just about a breakout for Baby there as it bounces over her stick. Sends one right out in front. Was Bow Valley with a dangerous pass. Cross ice pass tipped up off a stick to the near side. Back to the blue line, and just outside comes back for Brander. Brander hands it back up, sent out in front to Baby. Couldn't get it to Beyer. Back to the near side board, centering pass off a stick, stops there in behind the net. Nice work there by Baby. Back to the point for Brander. Brander lost it in her skates, she'll just chip it in. Bow Valley up over center with a dump and chase as they'll get a change. Hurley now in behind the net on the near side corner. Nice move there by Hurley, getting it to Clark. Clark sending it up along the far side boards. She'll get it off a stick. Here's Bullion on a breakaway. Bullion walking one in. Off the shaft of the goalie stick into the near side corner. Back in behind the net now for Bow Valley. Chipped up along the near side boards. Comes out for Bensmiller. Bensmiller trying to play a little soccer there. Lost it in some skates. She'll send it back in. Rolls in behind the net to the far side. I'm guessing that's internet because my clock stopped recording too. Where's my scorekeeper? It's not doing anything on my side now. I don't know if I lost internet connection or what. Oh. All right. So Bluetooth works. I might have to try and Wi-Fi it or something.
Pretty good. Let me know if you lose me.
Okay. You want to go on the website for me, Smitty?
Like on Facebook?
Yeah. Poked up to the blue line again. Bow Valley trying to walk one into the far side, top of the circle. Great move there by Arguing to keep her to the outside. And Bensmiller intercepting that one. Yep, just click on that.
Oh.
Bow Valley inside, and a huge save by Fritz. Oh, that's video. Is it white still? Oh yeah, it's still recording. We're good. Sorry everybody, oh no, dear YouTube world, I don't know what I'm doing, we're learning. Chipped up along the near side boards. Here's another opportunity. Baby walking one in, into the slot. She scores! Baby scores the first one as the Rustlers take the lead. 15-29 in the first. Rustlers on the board.
Ian, scores for away, not home.
Next face-off, one back to Peters. Peters sends it up along the far side. She'll get it to Bullion.
We're away on here.
Yeah, I probably put it in backwards, but we're away on the scoreboard. So just swap it. Poked up there with a nice diving move by Schwartz. Hurley pokes that one up along the far side board, sent right back in, stop there. Chip back to the near side. Peters, near side board, sends one up. That's off the stick of Clark, doesn't quite come out. Reaching ahead. Bow Valley trying to walk one in. And they tuck one up under the bar as they tie the game. 14-49. See, they get a horn when they score, they must be home. I know, but they got a horn, we didn't. Yeah, there was an email about this. Did you not get the email, penalty box people? Okay, the hell with it, we're going for it. 14-49, first period, 1-all game. Face-off going to be won by Bow Valley. Back to their own D, near side point. Back to the near side corner, forced to the outside. Dumped one in, here comes Bow Valley. Up over the blue line, centering pass. That one goes over to the stick to the near side corner. Arguing, causing some trouble there for her. 3 wrestlers in on it. Hurley, Smithson, and Arguing as they'll get pulled out. Nice move there by Hurley to get a stick on that, keeping it out from in front of the net. Waddell pressed up against the glass. Arguing, chips one up to Hurley. That takes a funny hop in the near side corner, right back to the point. Smithson with a nice little hit. Poked up ahead there. Arguing pokes one up ahead for Boolean, just out of the reach as it gets sent back to center ice. And here comes Bow Valley up over the blue line on a 2-on-0. Oh, and there's a shot glove down by Fritz, and she'll hang on. $13:55 to go in the first period, 1-all game. Baby getting that first marker. Byer for the face-off. She'll win that one back to the near far side corner. Hauls her down and behind the net as it's poked up back to Baby on the far side. Back to the far side point. Bow Valley with a shot that's blocked by Byer. Byer chips that one up to Rollick. Rollick tries to get it back to Byer. Off the stick as Byer pokes it free and goes after it. Oh, and a dangerous move by the goaltender. The ball's on that girl. Carried into the far side corner. Battle for it now in behind the Bow Valley net. Trying to pull it out as it gets chipped up to the top of the near side circle. Sent through the skates of everybody. It'll come back out to the Rustler blue line. Chipped up again. Baby hands that one back off to Rollick. Rollick gonna walk one in. She's got 3 Bow Valley defenders, and she'll just dump one in and go off for a change. Boolean now giving chase at the far side corner. Bow Valley sends one up along the far side, back to the near side, back to the far side, pokes one up ahead to herself as Peters will give chase in the far side corner. Peters now with it in behind her own net, sends one up off the glass to Schwartz. Schwartz will dump that one down the ice, and Boolean going after it as that goaltender comes out to play it again and puts it right into the pads of the defender coming to help. Back to Peters to the point. Peters will send one in, tipped in front, goes wide by a Bow Valley defender. Back to Peters again. She'll just chip that one in. Rolls in behind the net as Clark gives chase. Peters reading that, intercepts it. Back to the corner, sends one up. That one goes right to Boolean. She'll tip it into the corner. Boolean back behind the net for Schwartz. Schwartz tries a centering pass, regains control. She gets tangled up in the corner and hauled down. In to help out is Boolean and Clark. Schwartz still can't get her stick out in front of her. Peters stopping that one again, sending one in. Bouncing puck, that'll roll all the way down. On to Fritz, no, and we'll get an icing call as Bow Valley will get kicked back out of the bench trying to make a sneaky change. 11:56 now to go in the first period, still all notched up at 1. I love it, we have the shots, they don't. Face off now for Byer. She'll win that one. Comes back to Waddell. Waddell looking for a lane. Steps one in. That one off a shin pad. Bounces into the same spot. Backhand. Rebound. Kicked aside. Back to the near side corner. Back to the high side point again. Chipped back into the near side corner. In after it's Baby. Baby with a centering pass. Comes out for McNabb with a shot that's stopped in the slot. Backhand off a skate. Weber. Stopped again by Waddell. Or sorry, Weber. Yeah, okay. Give her some credit. That's her. Chasing it back now, comes back to the near side point for Waddell. Waddell lost it in her own feet. She'll chip that one in. Goes right to the skates. A Rollick with a shot. That one again off the shaft of the stick to the near side corner. Dumped down the ice again as Bow Valley will try and make a change. And it will be disallowed. You can't do that. 11:09. A tired Bow Valley line out there and a fresh set of legs for the Rustlers. Arguing, lining up to take the draw. Arguing going to win that one clean. Chipped back. That'll get off the stick of Hurley. Chapped over to the far side for Brander. Brander gets one up to the far side. That'll go off the stick of Boulian in behind the Bow Valley net. Arguing gives chase, hands it off to Boulian. Boulian tried a little spinorama as she gets hauled down behind the net. Arguing in to help out, and here's Smithson. Smithson gets it back to Hurley at the near side. Hurley back to Smithson. Smithson from the circle steps into one off a shin pad. Back to Hurley. Hurley chips one in as Bow Valley will try and break out. Now they'll get it up through to center. In over the Rustler blue line. There's a shot off a stick, rolls back to the near side boards. Centering pass, that one goes off the stick of Fritz. Boulian got her stick lifted at the last second. Battle for to the far side boards, Arguing in to help out. Walking one in now, there's the far side. Fritz shutting the door on the far side post. Tipped up, that'll go. Here's Boulian with another opportunity. She'll beat out the icing for sure as the Rustlers are going to change 4. Boulian's got Clark out in front. That one goes off the side of the goaltender's stick and just out of the reach of Clark. Bow Valley now regains control in their own zone. Reaching for it there was McNabb. She'll get a piece of it now. Clark. Clark tried to send Schwartz on a streak. That one goes off a stick. Picked up again now by Boulian. Boulian chips one up into the blue line as it gets stopped just as I got there. Boulian now going to pick it up. Near side circle with a shot. She scores! Boulian with a snipe in the top corner as the Rustlers will take the lead. Oh, must have walked too far away. Face off one now by the Rustlers, but carried in by Bow Valley. Did it connect? McNabb with it in behind the net. She gets tangled up, centering pass now by Bensmiller. Hands it off to Rollick. 2-on-1 opportunity, possibly a 3 as Rollick walks in over the blue line. Rollick with a centering chip. Tried to score. Stretched out Bow Valley goaltender. Gets to the far side post in time. 0 puck handling abilities, but holy shit did she stretch out to get a pad there. .906, Rustlers 2, Bow Valley 1. Faceoff's going to be won by Bow Valley into the far side corner on a little spin move there. They'll chip it out, and that'll go all the way down the ice as Peters will take a peek over his shoulder knowing she's got him beat, and we'll get an icing call against Bow Valley. Couple of Rustlers sporting some new gear on the jerseys this weekend as Peters and Beyer getting some assistant captain markers on the sweaters. Face off won by Bow Valley, but Smithson in, intercepting that one. Back to Peters at the point. Peters with a shot that's kicked aside, back to the near side corner. Pinching Peters again, trying to keep that one in. Arguing dumps it in, back off a stick. Bow Valley chips it back in behind the net to the far side boards. Nice pinch there by Waddell. Dumped back out. Schwartz will chase it down at center and turn it around. Schwartz chips that one out. Waddell sends one up through center. Nice pickup there by Clark. That one knocked off her stick just as she walked in. Centering pass goes to nobody as it gets picked up by Weber, now deep in Rustler territory. Weber sends one up along the far side. Boulian didn't see it. There's a shot. Sits out in front. Bouncing puck rolls back to the near side circle. Poked up ahead now for Boulian. Boulian gets a piece of it and sends it back into Bow Valley territory. And a nice steal by Boulian. Boulian with a shot. That's stopped by the Bow Valley goaltender and covered up with 7:51 to go. Rustlers still with a 2-1 lead. Byer directing some traffic out there as she lines up for the draw. That'll be won by Bow Valley into the far side corner, chipped in behind the net. Centering pass off a stick, but does end up on a Bow Valley. Reaching there was Rollick. She'll get a piece of that one. Weber with some pressure. Picked up by Byer. Byer sending it to the near side for Rollick. Rollick had it bounce off her stick. Weber getting a piece of that one as it rolls to the far side. Centering pass out in front. Bouncing off the stick. Hurley getting in the way of that twice, and here comes Byer. Byer up over center. Chips that one over to the far side for Baby. Baby back to Byer as Byer gets a slash on the stick. No call. Rollick battling for it now in the far or near side corner. Bow Valley pokes it free. Bow Valley going to break out of their zone, looking for an opportunity. Nice little move there by Brander to shut it down. Keeping him to the outside. Intercepting that one as a Baby gets it up to the blue line and just outside. They'll have to reset as the Rustlers will get a couple of quick changes. Bow Valley up along the far side boards. Boulian not letting her through as it gets poked back to the far side. Brander will chip that one back up as it'll go to Boulian again. She's got some puck luck on those bounces today. Smithson now on the attack on the far side. She'll get a stick in the way of that one as it rolls back to center ice. Bensmiller. Bensmiller centering pass. That's picked off as Bow Valley's going to walk in on a breakaway. There's a shot, and they score. .6:22, 2-2 game. Does it keep kicking you out?
Yeah.
Did you click on it? This is the master. It has to select his or your phone. TV timeout. TV timeout.
Sound and picture are very clear on YouTube.
Or what?
Very clear.
Oh, perfect. Good. Thank you. .6:22 to go. 2-2 game. First period action. Bow Valley, Lloydminster. Clark for the draw. Clark will win that one clean back to Peters. Peters looking for a line. She'll thread the needle. Gets that one over to Boulian. Boulian chips that one up to Clark. Clark will get a piece of it and send it into Bow Valley territory. Chipped over to the near side boards. Boulian sends one in. There's a reach back. Comes back to Peters to the point. Peters will chip it back in for Schwartz. Clark and Schwartz in behind the Bow Valley net. Battle for it in the near side corner. Centering pass goes off a stick as Bensmiller will chase it down to the far side. She'll chip it back into the far side corner. Knocked off the stick there by Schwartz. Schwartz will now chase it down in behind the net. She gets her stick lifted and rubbed out. Comes back to Peters at the point. She'll chip it back in. Boulian with a backhand pass doesn't get through. Schwartz hands it off to Boulian. That one's sent right through the blue paint out the other side. Bow Valley centering pass as Peters intercepts that one. Comes to Byer. Byer to Bensmiller. Bensmiller tries to dial one out as Rustlers will hold her offside, forcing them to reset. Good reach there by Baby. Getting a piece of that. Dumped in. Now it'll go behind the net for Peters. Peters will send that one up off the glass to the far side for Baby. Baby tried to poke it free. Knocked off a stick. Now Byer. Byer looking to come out of the zone with some speed. Rollick will get a piece of that one. Byer will poke it free. She'll go after it now as it'll go the length of the ice. Oh, come on. Soft as cheese. Let's go. I like to yell things. It doesn't always work. I tell you what, you do what I did last night and do what I do today. Face off won by Bow Valley to the far side. There's a shot off a stick, rolls back behind the Rustler net. Peters hanging on the far side, inside the circle with a shot glove down by Fritz, and she'll hold on for a face-off. 4:43 to go in the first, all notched up at 2. Face-off now on the near side for Arguin. Chip back in beside, or back behind the net for Waddell. Waddell with a nice move there. She'll chip it up, goes through the skates to Smithson. Smithson sends one up. That goes off the skates of Arguin up to center ice. Boulian on the attack. They'll chip it past her. Bow Valley trying to walk one in. They'll get it back up through the center as they collide. Here's an opportunity for Arguin. Arguin up off the boards to herself at center. Arguin now in over the blue line. Arguin from the circle, centering pass, and a beautiful pass by Arguin. Even I bet that was a shot for sure. Sent back in behind the net. Now Schwartz on the attack. Schwartz wreaking some havoc in the near side corners. It's chipped up to the point. Waddell going to get a piece of it as it gets tied up now on near side boards. Great work there by Clark. Poke back to the near side boards as Schwartz now with a little bit of time. Schwartz with a centering pass, goes off a stick. Poke back to the far side point for Brander. Brander fans on that one, takes a hit at the far side boards, but holds it in. Schwartz again in behind the net. Here comes Bow Valley now up over center. Chipped up ahead. That one will walk through, but a nice move by Hurley. Hurley getting that puck off the second bounce. Centering pass and a stick lift. No! As Bow Valley finds the back of the net with 3:13 to go. And they'll take the lead 3-2, first time this game. Who's over there? Face-off's going to be one, I'm going to call it a draw as it's still tangled up in the skates. Beyer finally pokes it free back into Bow Valley territory. That one knocked off a stick at the far side, sent back in by McNabb. No, chipped up again. Here's Peters with a one-on-one. Peters holding her off the puck as it gets rolled into the far side corner. Chipped back for McNabb. McNabb just about poked that one ahead for Beyer to streak through. Now Peters on the far side boards. Peters getting a whack at it. It gets sent right back in. Back to McNabb on the near side. Oh, as the net gets pushed off by a Bow Valley forward. I didn't see the net get pushed off, but I sure heard it. Like fingers on a chalkboard. 2:40 to go. 3-2 Bow Valley lead. Yep. That's how Bow Valley scored. They are just leaving pucks in the net. Arguin now taking the draw just outside of the Rustler blue line. She'll win that one. Comes back to Bensmiller. Bensmiller chips that one up over center into Bow Valley territory. Knocked up ahead, now giving chase on the far side is Weber. Puck gets pulled in deep. Weber with 3 Bow Valley forwards in to help out. Arguin now with Bensmiller. Bensmiller sends that one up. Smithson with a nice little kick move there off to get it out of the zone. Boulian pokes it ahead as she gives chase. Oh, there's an interference. Chip back in behind the net for Boulian. Boulian going to pull it out of the crowd. Centering pass. That goes off the goaltender's stick. Centered right out in the middle. Back to Bensmiller at the point. That'll come out. She'll dump it right back in. Rustlers will change 5. Centering pass off the skate of Clark. Now Brander. Brander chips that one up, gets it right to Schwartz. Schwartz trying to hit Boulian as Boulian takes an elbow. Back in behind the Bow Valley net. Schwartz with it again. Schwartz poking that one up. That goes off the board. Back to Bow Valley now up over center as Waddell. Holds her to the outside. knocked off the stick, and now Bullion. Bullion trying to center one up for Schwartz. Schwartz will get a piece of that. She's going to beat out the icing as now the goaltender decides I don't play hockey. The perfect opportunity to do it. Nice move there by Schwartz, centering pass. That one kicked aside. Poked that one up ahead as McNabb forces her off the puck. It rolls to the near side corner for Hurley. Hurley chips that one up ahead, just out of the reach for Rollick. Back to Hurley at the near side. Hands it off to Byer. Byer back to Hurley. That one right onto the stick of Fritz, and she'll hang on for a face-off with under a minute to go in the first. Face-off now for Byer. That'll be won by Bow Valley. Back to the near side point. There's a shot blocked by Byer. That one hurt. Far side, top of the circle. Tried a centering pass off a stick. Rollick got a piece of it. Good tie up there by Baby. Baby gets one over to Rollick at the near side as Rollick breaks out up over center. Rollick tried to walk one in, and that should be offside, but it's okay. We don't know these rules. In behind the Bow Valley net. Chipped over to the far side. Centering pass now as Bensmiller walks in. Was going to take the big hit, but backed off as the puck wasn't on her stick. Back in behind the Bow Valley net, poked up to the far side, and there's another Bensmiller that she backed off on and dumped in. That'll go off the stick of Fritz as we're going to end the first period down by 1. Come on back. Actually, I think we'll just leave it live. I don't know if I can mute myself or not. So
There's no intermission?
No, there's no flooding between the first and second. So everybody at home, that's my sister, Dawn Peters. She just stood out, hanging out there. Yeah. Hey, you guys.
Not just here for the pop.
That's right.
Oh, the pop and chips are pretty damn good.
A full team working this camera system here today. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Come see my Get Ready with me tomorrow morning. It's a little rough and a little R-rated at some points.
You know, Shane, I know you're a little excited, but would you mind taking your hand off my side?
No. I like it when they don't play music in between periods so we can just sit in it. Yeah.
National anthem or nothing for that?
Not in showcases usually, no. Ooks?
Oops, up by 1.
Looks like the Rustlers are going to start with 4 on the ice. Nope, Byers decided she's going to go. Good to see she took that block shot right off the laces. Second period action. Rustlers down by 1 to Bow Valley. 3-2 the score. Face-off's going to be won by Byer. Tipped back to the point as Bensmiller will chase it down in her own zone. Bensmiller gets that one to Peters off her stick. Peters pokes it up ahead. Here's a 2-on-1 opportunity as Byer with some speed walks in. There's a shot. Glove down and held by the Bow Valley goaltender. "15 seconds in, Rustlers get a quick shot off. Face off for Byer now on the blocker side of the Bow Valley goaltender. She'll win that clean back to Peters. Peters will send that one in back behind the net for Byer. Byer tried to poke that one around. It gets picked off. Nice hit there by Rollick. Byer intercepting that one. Now Baby in to help out. Centering pass as it pokes free. Sitting right on the pad. Pulled out by Byer. Chipped back to Bensmiller. Bensmiller with enough time. She gets one off. Stopped in front. Chipped ahead. And soaked up by the Bow Valley goaltender as we get a little of the rough stuff in front of the net. And Bow Valley going to take 2 for a cross check. Rustler's going to get the first opportunity now on the power play. You get to figure out how power plays work. Clark going to line up on the draw. 2-minute power play for the Rustlers. Face off one clean. Far side move there, chipped up along the far side boards, poked ahead, now Clark with it. Clark's got Boulian out in front. Clark turning and burning, holding on to it in the far side corner. Schwartz comes in to help out. Schwartz back in behind the net now for Boulian. Sent around to the far side. Waddell going to chase it down. That'll come out of the zone, back into Rustler territory. Bow Valley pressing with one. Waddell getting tangled up in behind the net now. Clark coming back to help out. Clark going to pull it out now finally. Chipped up. That one goes off a shin pad. Picked up now again by Rollick. Rollick in over the blue line, and that'll be offside. Or Brander, sorry. Brander walking that one in as Rollick was half a stride over the blue. We'll get a face-off just outside of Bow Valley. Minute 15 to go on the power play. Face-off won by the Rustlers. Chipped in on the near side by Weber. That'll go behind the Bow Valley net. Puck floats free, walks one in with a shot. That one's saved. Stopped in the slot by Weber. Poked back up by Boulian into the near side corner. Tangled up in the near side boards. Arguing and Boulian trying to pull it out. Finally pulled out now by Smithson. Smithson back to the point, gets it to Weber. Weber chips one up, gets that one back to, Boulian. Boulian near side circle, looking for somewhere to go with it. Smithson now with it at the near side corner. Smithson trying to hand that one back. Weber got a piece of it, but not enough to keep it in. Weber just chips that one back into the Bow Valley territory as it gets sent right back out and down the ice. Fritz will stop that one. She'll hand it off with confidence. See, that's how you handle a puck. Poked up ahead, here comes Byer. Byer with some speed up over center. Byer gonna beat the defender, near side circle, fans on the shot. Walks one in, here's an opportunity. Couldn't quite get the shot off as it floats free to the far side corner. Peters will stop that at the far side blue line, keeping it in. She'll send one in, goes wide on the blocker side. Baby chases it down now, sends it back behind the net for Rollick. Rollick still with it as the penalty expires. Rollick back to the point for Hurley. Hurley trying to get one back to Boulian, or Rollick, sorry. Hurley sending that one back in, goes off a skate. Battle for it in the near side corners. Rollick gets a stick on it, goes in behind the net. Bow Valley D-to-D pass in behind the net, off a stick as they'll break out of the zone now. Off a skate, Hurley will pick it up. Went right off the skate of a Bow Valley forward who was changing, didn't even see it. Loose move there by Peters, she'll go back behind her own net. Peters hands it back off to Hurley on the far side boards. Hurley tries to send one out, that goes off a skate. Chipped up along the far side boards again. Schwartz tries to send one cross ice to Peters, goes off a stick, Hurley will collect. Hurley up off the far side boards to Clark with some pressure. Sends it back to the near side corner for Peters. Peters plays the puck and the player. Gets back to the near side point. Chipped back into the near side corner. Peters intercepting that centering pass as she gets hauled down from behind. Poked up ahead. There's a shot from the point. Stopped before it even got near the net. Chipped up ahead. Clark now far side. Clark with an opportunity. She'll dump it in. That'll go behind the net. Boulian will get there first. Boulian just chips it back in behind the Bow Valley net. Boulian gets a piece of that one. Now Smithson. Poked up to the far side point. Bensmiller trying to walk one in. Knocked off the stick. Bensmiller tried to unload one. She had too many sticks all over her. Smithson now recovers. Far side corner. Smithson tries to chip it back to Bensmiller. Bensmiller was creeping in. She'll have to chase it back down all the way in her own zone. Bensmiller chipping it up along the near side boards, intercepted by Bow Valley, back behind the net for Waddell. Waddell sending it over to the far side for Smithson. Smithson tried to walk one around, it got picked off. That one right in on Fritz as she'll cover it up and hang on. With 14:54 to go, Rustlers still trail by one, 3-2 to Bow Valley. Byer out to take the draw now, glove side of Fritz. She'll win that one back to the far side. Oh, and a nice hit by Rawlick on the far side boards. Rawlick tangled up in the corner